If you want to get in the groove, mask up to get down, and make sure you stay 6 feet from stardom. Today, on A Place of Our Own, a crash course in key techniques needed to nail any recipe your heart desires. Find out how to right the wrongs that other stupid cookbooks brought against you. Welcome, I'm Pete Charles Sesko, and this is the thrift store Rundown's Place of Our Own. A Place of Our Own was designed just for you. Kids, teens, Generation Zers, millennials, baby boomers, anyone who wants to bring Hollywood to the classroom on a budget. As you know, every interaction you have with your favorite celebrity or fellow fandom friend is a very important learning opportunity that you can apply to your everyday life. So when it comes to educating yourself about the wonderful world of pop culture, TSR is committed to helping you make the grade. In fact, we are your first and coolest teacher. As with all things, a good rule of thumb to follow is that no matter how many tries you have, and no matter how many times you flop up, you never quit until you get the job done right. It especially applies to home ec. So, in our second of 3 America's Test Kitchen cooking classes, Cooks Illustrated is going to teach you how to cook it right. This special collector's edition bookazine was purchased for 50% off the price of $1.99 and teaches you everything you need to know about buying and cooking chicken, cooking rice and grains, cooking perfect pasta, grill roasting meat and poultry, grilling vegetables, mastering the art of sauteing, and making foolproof pie dough. It also includes 100 kitchen-tested recipes for you to apply and execute these 7 fundamental principles of successful home cooking. This is another ATK cooking class coming up right now on the thrift store Rundown's Place of Our Own. Bow ties optional. This being our second of 3 America's Test Kitchen items, it's very much similar to Cook's Country's Cook It Right. But, unlike Cook's Country's Cook It Right, this gives you step-by-step illustrations as to how to master these fundamental techniques. Buying and cooking chicken, cooking rice and grains and perfect pasta, grill roasting meat and poultry and vegetables, mastering the art of sauteing, and making foolproof pie dough. Along with a series of recipes designed for you to practice those fundamental techniques after, of course, the preface by Christopher Kimball, learning the basics, and of course giving you a little more scoop about Vermont life. Because who doesn't fancy Vermont life? These are the recipes and the techniques highlighted and bolded in black. We first start off with mastering the art of sauteing, and making a recipe for better beef stroganoff for you to apply that technique. You see these step-by-step illustrations all done in black and white, and these informational sidebars here? They all come in handy for you to nail this better beef stroganoff. All recipes in these pages, by the way, have black and white photographs. Next, how to buy and prepare chicken. That all-important poultry we all need to master. Unless we're vegetarian. In that case, my blessings to you. By the way, be on the lookout for the Chicken Bible from America's Test Kitchen coming real soon. This will definitely come in handy if you want to make foolproof chicken and rice. Or, as my mother would like to call it, but rarely ever makes, arroz con pollo. An essential guide to cooking pasta. And utilizing this guide to make pasta with sauces and cream sauce. Also, the essential guide to grilling vegetables. One of those vegetables being corn on the cob. Or you can make a grilled tomato salsa. And no, that's not a joke. You can actually grill tomatoes to make an awesome tomato salsa. How about that? How to cook rice and grains properly. And of course, utilizing the properly cooked grains in rice pilaf, which really is a mother recipe for rice by itself. You can flavor it as you wish, with Indian spices and dates and parsley right here, and curds and pineapples right here. 2 flavor-packed variations for this master rice pilaf recipe. And finally, how to nail foolproof pie dough, just like Chris Kimball does. To make deep dish apple pie the right way. A sweet way to close out a really sweet book, and a very informative one at that. Now those are just some of the recipes and all the techniques that you're going to come across in this book. Or really should I call it a bookazine. That is a book and a magazine combo. It's like a dual deal, 2 in 1. All the color photography of the recipes in here is on the final page. Really, it's on the opposite side of the back cover. Let's get a non-transparent view. How to be a better cook. At America's Test Kitchen, we've been teaching people how to cook for more than 20 years. Our kitchen experts are not just test cooks, editors, and writers. We are first and foremost educators, making them more than an essential fit for this series. Behind every best version of a recipe that our team has developed is a simple fact. Good cooking is based on a foundation of objective techniques. There is a best way to saute a cutlet, butcher a chicken, grill roast a piece of meat, and to make pie dough. Loving the 7 fundamental principles we feature in this issue will not only make you a more successful cook, but also make eating the food you cook more enjoyable. We've also included more than 100 recipes in which you can put these techniques to work. The back cover rehashes all 7 of those fundamental techniques and recipe examples. And it too gets 5 claps. I mean, hey, you got the color photography of the recipes here on the back, so I don't have to take half a clap away. We can make the comparisons between Cook's Country and Cook's Illustrated's Cook and Write bookazines for hours. Okay, not really hours, maybe like 15 minutes tops. They're not that different. But you know what? This does more than a great job of standing on its own, and in my view, is in a home economics class by itself. This class is now dismissed, but remember, if you missed any lessons in this series, be sure to check out my back-to-school playlist, Too Cool for School, which you can find through a link in the description. And be sure to subscribe and click the bell. And remember, when it comes to bringing Hollywood to the classroom on a budget, TSR is committed to helping you break the grade. That's why we are your first and coolest teacher. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on the flip side on A Place of Our Own.